Give me 1 minute. Vince. Vince, 1 second. Wait. Hey, John. Oh, how are you? I got a new sticker.
I'd like to welcome everybody to our July 12th City Council meeting. Please rise to the flag salute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And if you could remain standing while our deputy mayor carries you, leads us in prayer.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time together. We thank you for the sun and the sky, the cool ocean water, and the beautiful sand. We thank you for the snacks, buckets, pails, and beach umbrellas. We thank you for our families, our friends, and the lifeguards who keep us safe. We ask that you bless us on these beautiful summer days. In your name we pray. Please remain standing. I have a few moments of silence. Recently we lost Diane Hennessy after a short illness. Diane was retired as an executive secretary for Sears Roebuck, and then she spent quite a few years working for the city of Brigantine in the tax office. Diane was predeceased by her husband Joe, her sister Pat Kowaleski, and her brother Thomas Gallagher. Diane will sadly be missed by her friends and her nephews and their families. Also, we recently lost Joe Fumo IV. Joe was known to all of Brigantine for his infectious laugh and as being the owner of the Fish Finder, Marina, and Fish Finder 2, the party book. He loved the Brigantine community and he became a realtor on the island with Whiteheart Realtors. Joe was survived by his wife Kim, his son Joseph V, his father, his mother, and his 8 siblings. The Brigantine boating and fishing community will certainly miss seeing Joe down on his dock. Thank you. Please be seated.
You read the Open Public Meetings Act announcement.
To advise the meeting notices covering this meeting will be set and posted as required under the Open Public Meetings Act.
Perfect. I'd like to reorder the meeting. I'd like to the proclamation head of the executive section. I don't want to make our champions here situation. Mike, do you mind joining? Today is actually a very special day, and I love we have people and then we have our 12U Atlantic Baby Room Softball League District 16 champions here with us tonight. Let's give them. I believe the last time we won the softball championship was 2017, right? Was it 2017? Our team was ranked 3rd going into the championship rounds. Had some amazing battles back and forth, especially in the final game. I believe it was tied at the 4th inning. And this is where the game kind of started to get into your head. But I know that our coach had our team stay calm and focused. And they battled all the way through in order to win 17-13 in that game. So that's very, very impressive. We're very, very proud about that. take a couple minutes also to recognize that we have, certificates of appreciation from the city. When you hear your name, please come up with the certificate and please stay up here so you get here. All right, do it. Addison Goodman. Kathleen Derrickson. Deanna Kelly. Cecilia Rapici. That's the last name, I apologize. Chloe, Archuleta, again. Very welcome to you, Emma Lott. Johanna Tucci. Lily Fuller. Luna Chavez. Michaela Lamas. Mia Ramirez. Natalie Coe. Tyler Armagnola. Coach Caroline Bushford. Kristen from Hillsdale. Coach, can you say a couple words about your team? Here's the real testament, Coach.
So, because I help traveling the girls, I get to have them go inside and on the field. And it's great seeing them battle back each game. They have improved tremendously from the beginning of the season, very end. And I'm so proud they earned it, they deserve it, and I promise. Yeah.
And also for baseball, Commissioner Tom, the T-shirt series tonight, they go.
And I feel, yeah, how about get around there? It's good. It's good.
All right, so we'll take a break for a second and, parents, kind of you guys can do. We have a need for executive session tonight, Tyler, with the topics.
Yeah, we have, contract negotiation first one.
Perfect, Clint, can you read the resolution?
Whereas the Open Public Meetings Act permits the exclusion of the public from meeting in certain circumstances. Whereas this public body is intending that such circumstances presently exist. Whereas the governing body wishes to have contract negotiations with matters of personnel. Except one matter involving the confidentiality of the above no longer requires that confidentiality then it is to the public. Now therefore be it resolved that the public be excluded from this meeting. This resolution will take effect immediately.
Have a good, motion second.
I'll make that motion.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, being none, motion passed. All right, we're gonna take a break for a little bit. And do that. All right, again, congratulations.
Well,
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. You're not gonna be here, right?
For application, not experience, and the reason I'm asking. Whether or not. Please check out. I'm thinking of January, last, 100 miles an hour, I'm coming in. You can never get enough here in place. And they even work with things that 5 weeks and 2 weeks on. Yeah, the economy, you know, obviously, like, it's a foundation. Last, as they have people, willing and not. For people who. Makes sense. Something doesn't have. Damage there. Give me more energy. I mean, it can be I was 20 hours a day. And his, that's the territory again, was is now. Because if you look at the last, if you go, you're gonna want to advertise. It's not a number of government agencies that are clearing out. Population. Right now, it's only efficient. Yeah, it's just about. Okay, can I if I was because I got too many back. And I don't know if I'm going to turn someone. Well, they're not going to take other applicants. And they don't get one person. Oh, yeah. Some guys stay yeah. I had one little fax we're fishing on that. Yes. I'll be around these meetings. That's not what now, if you try surrounding areas. Well, the problem right now is that in Alaska, there's 3 days working. I think my brother's there's a lot of retired out. And in the past, we have to pick up Washington, California, New Mexico, people have a place that came out to do this and fishing and they work last one day as they start to retire. They do 2 week on 2 week back. That's how that. The problem, I think, right now, that in the Western is aging. Oh, yeah. These are profitable. And now it's the spot. Right, now go forward. So they would end up eventually. The old tax over. Now it's. We're all. Okay, I wasn't aware that. Yeah, it's. I think my brother wanted to know last in general, I think. Would try to find out. There's someone who did issue. Otherwise, hundreds of unsuitable. They've got places. They're up to speed now on, making sure that. They're starting to do that now. Start to relax, so you. But it's, I know what. Yeah. I have 0 applicants. Something, so at least. So it's like I said, it's really interesting to keep an eye on. Like you say, 5, 10, 15 years. It's gonna keep running up. And what they do in different states. So, right now, well, kind of, I think the whole. Where everybody, that can. Yeah, and work. Well, and there's a lot of. Well, I think we're back at the. Small towns. Yeah. And that. You gotta ask about this, because my brother was talking to me and. Yeah, I can do it. I know what I'm wrong. We have a lot more power than this one now. You're still not lining up. I struggle with that. We have customers out there. Sometimes class 1 was thinking about that. We don't. Sometimes, but they learn the culture, they learn and sometimes it's really neat to watch. You see it clearly. And then you get yours and you start to read or get more like confident, skill, interaction with people more, and then you see it.
you know, now it's 20, 21, it's.
These are important things. I saw that with the PMT. When they have that behind it, and I think, let the kids take it, it's like a responsibility, you know, they like it there. The reporting.
Yeah, when it works out. Like, we'll have a guy that's, like, hey, this works the right way, make it place. You can give it like two, and it's gonna be great. Need a new full time.
Yeah.
We can do that all.
Not do that. Issue from those.
Yeah. So it works out well. You know, as you know, in the summer, we need the extra. We got you can't justify it.
Last month, seasonal.
Yeah.
Boy, if they wanted to go and spend a lot of time. Seeing the northern lights and west.
Yeah, well, I'm sure with your brother, how he does his certification.
I can find out. We were on the phone and he was just moaning because he Robbie went to who was.
You know how many guys?
I would say he's got sponsor of the two, at least 2 full-time equivalents.
Yeah.
But he knows he can. Their class was last, it might.
They probably want, usually they want certified,
Yeah.
and then they have to do like a little transition class, on the last certified.
Yeah.
But they have.
Yeah.
How to do it, how to do school, I have all.
Right, well, that's. How did you handle it?
Yeah.
Because when they had nothing else to do. The kids were so it's a little different in that regard.
You're very.
I have an original version, I'm the daughter, his daughter, was married. So I might try to shoot up before, depending on how long he's down. I've been up there for a while, yeah, it's unbelievable in the summer when you remember the 21 days. And you've got all, and if you have the halibut, a bunch of different kinds of salmon, you know.
Yeah, I've heard of a lot of guys
And nature, he's on the coast, and I don't know, he can't be more than 20 minutes. Glaciers everywhere. Wintertime, it's. Yeah, 20-hour nights is just weird. It's weird because they got. Although I was gonna say that in the first time, the thing with the elephant, and so he's got some of the intoxication, domestic violence, you know.
He probably knows
Oh, yeah.
your body wants to see it. Vitamin D.
But I bet if anybody just qualifies, in the off season, I can even help to take something for 6 months, technically, or 9 months. And if you're not leaving Africa to go to Gino or Anchorage and pull money, you know you distract it all the way because they pay much higher. Anyway. I'll get more details and I'll see you in another.
Put up don't give me a flyer. I'll put up a flyer.
Yeah, because I know, yeah, it's kind of weird because he'll be there. 4 hours. So I'm like, it's a bit late for me. 8 o'clock again. Here in Colorado. I'm the only one that has to be when the one guy's up, we got to coming in. I gotta go out and deal with this. And then he's off the grid, and then his phone goes. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you.
Hello, John. How's the shop there? What? Busy as hell. It's good, that's why you opened it. You didn't open it to be slow.
Why, I took off Fridays. Cinco de Mayo to get out there.
Oh, did you really? Nice.
For Friday.
There you go. You open during the week?
So, like, right now, we're 9:30 to 7.
Oh, wow.
So,
Every day?
one day. I'm in a couple hours. Tuesday, I'm in there. Last night I didn't win. Tonight I don't win because I'm there.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, can you get there at 3:30? Somewhere until 3:30. The girls do a little bit of stock, the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
So back room is, it was a mess, but it just. Mike was in there today. He wants to move everything out, put on shelves in there, to put stuff on the shelves.
Oh, Schneider.
Like, hey, please, we don't have enough room. I got cases, boxes. It's not sure,
Sure, yeah.
there's. How am I gonna get them on shelf? So we do the order Thursday night for delivery Friday.
Oh, wow.
Took me hours last Friday. Bring stuff in and put stuff. I bring it in, the girls price.
Wow.
I have to do the inventory on it. Make sure it's all there, put it in as inventory, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's what I. And then couple, there you go. There you go. Angela keeps saying to me, you keep telling me we're having this, we're having that, we're having that. I was gonna start. So I called the store, ran out of do anything. When you tell me how many oysters
Yeah.
are in that box, call me back. Couple minutes later, she texted me. Zero. The girl that did stock yesterday, her box went. My wife goes in there, says, I guarantee you, they're empty.
Oh, it looks like a box, like ready to go.
As the stock comes in, I put how many we received. In the very beginning, we didn't have the cash register. So I didn't have that. So I'm trying to catch up on that inventory. So from going forward, I mean, we just got 135 chairs. They're in there.
Yeah.
You know, different chairs and everything, that scanning thing, I constantly
I was gonna say, do you have a system where?
that, yep. Well, the register scans, and then with the system that they got, it's a hand. It's also a cash register, so if you get really busy, anybody that's doing credit cards, doesn't do the hand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I do my inventory with it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Because this way you look in the system, it tells you when you're out of something.
I got her up at 4 o'clock. All I'm gonna do is sit down, put my feet up for half an hour.
Oh, yeah.
She comes in the living room, and I'm just sitting there. She goes, "You gonna take a nap?" I said, "No, I'm not gonna take a nap. I gotta get up in
Yeah.
15 minutes." She goes, "Good, we're gonna do inventory." She sits there and she says, I said, so that's what we did. Orders for her for tomorrow. And then tomorrow night we do the order for me for Friday. Rich, you wouldn't believe. We have. Not much.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Yeah.
The work.
Well, people buy it. Yeah.
$61 for windows.
Yeah.
That's why it's still there, $61.
Yeah.
So we're going through a lot of that now.
Well, and that'll feel good to get rid of that stuff, you know,
Yeah.
even if you discount it, just get
That's
it out.
what
there.
it's just.
That's his old shit?
But the clothes, there's that veterans organization.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
they're coming. The guy says, well, we'll come to pick up 5 boxes. Or 5 bags, they have to be in bags. I said, okay, so you're gonna come here about 60 times. He goes, what? And I said, you come here on a Saturday and just look.
yeah.
I said, I'm here Friday and Saturday. I said, if you can come on a Friday, Saturday. I said, even if we have to do it over 2 weeks, I want to get rid of it. So the guys come and say on Friday. Because I'll take 5 bags. I said, bring a truck.
I have really big bags.
I mean, so many years. Has to be in a bag, not have hangers. Everything's on hanger. I'm not taking on hangers.
Oh, man.
So, do you want it?
Yeah.
Here's what it is.
Now, were they just not sellable? Are they?
He used to make his own t-shirts.
Yeah.
And can't problem. It's coming.
Oh, man.
Smell,
He was the worst.
smell. There was a whole rack in the store that was no,
Oh,
the
man.
clothes were not. Oh, it was. He made money.
What?
He made money.
Oh, yeah, he did.
It's full of trade much.
Now, does Mike have an interest in it, or he's just the landlord?
Yeah, no.
Oh, he's part owner of the store?
Mhm.
He's
Yep.
funny, man. He gets his hands into everything.
Yep.
So is that him and his partner, or just him?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think Jeff has anything to do with the store,
Just the building.
just the building. Yeah.
I'm gonna bust Jeff's chops, be like, yo, man. I need a new pool floater. Can you give me a good price?
Well, he comes in once in a while and he always comes over, shakes my hand. I mean, bullshit. I was thinking something one day because I never see Mike. Mike don't have to be in here.
That's
Well,
funny.
now his new girlfriend is helping us.
I never met her.
You're
Where? She dark hair?
yeah. I don't know. And she actually started yesterday. She was working. So the big joke was, depending on what I do, stock boy, the janitor, the electric.
Yeah.
you know. So I get something, my wife says, fill this out. She goes, you'll get a paycheck. And I'm like, get a paycheck. She goes, we got, it." Okay, whatever, honey.
Yeah.
And you're gonna put it in this account.
Yeah.
Okay, honey, whatever you do. So I'm throwing the paperwork out, it says manager. I got promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many days is Kira?
I think she was very. A lot of the. She's got. There's a girl named, they're college kids, and there's 3, or I think one's in high school. There's 3, they do. Like 2 or 3 days. There's a woman, older woman,
Sometimes it's tough to get help, so.
well. She's got. I'd say 5. 5 employees, but like, there's one girl's done it 5:30. We want to stay open until 7:30.
Yeah.
So I do it.
Yeah, there we go.
No problem.
Yeah, there you go.
I do the stock, you know, and stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'll go down early. And
And have good weather, man.
Yeah. Well, we were closing the one night, we closed at 73rd. We finally got the last door at 9.
Oh, wow.
We're starting to bring stuff in. People go, oh, yeah, we're Friday.
Yeah.
Stop bringing stuff. So I'm sitting in the truck. You know, yeah. Sitting there, and people come out, have a good night, yeah, okay. I get up, somebody else pulls up. I sat.
That's what we should do. My parents had the Dairy Queen, when it was Dairy Queen.
Right.
And they used to kill us because it was like me and my friends would run the windows. And like, all right, we're gonna close the window, and my mom would be like, no, there's someone coming up, and they wouldn't let us close if there was someone coming up for ice cream. And I'm like, we're gonna be here all night. That's it. Oh, you are. And we would finally get like a lull, and it's like, shut the lights down, all the doors closed.
So the last thing I bring in is that I made a field thing, it's got some umbrellas in it. That's the last thing I bring in. So when I bring it in, as I'm coming through the door, I hit the lights.
That's funny.
And we found out from people telling us, most of the stores are closed by 6 o'clock. So, the other one, the other night, Saturday night, Sunday night, whatever night it was people walking.
Yeah,
Bicycles.
yeah.
And I'm looking at her and she was like, oh, we're gonna go out together. And I said, "Oh, I think it's sad."
Yeah.
You know, it was like 8:30. And we went to Richmond and had a hot dog.
That's funny.
I don't know if you saw that email yet about 33rd Street. On what, I'll go there tomorrow, you know. You know where most things from. So, other place.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Did you write that email?
Yeah. No, I talked
To
to.
your state name?
What's the name?
Nick?
Nick. I talked to them. Because they had the army truck.
He seems to be behaving, because
Yes.
we've had a problem with him with
Yes.
that 3 hour, 2 hour parking.
Yes.
I think he knows that, you're there and we're gonna be on him like,
Well, he had the army truck on there. So when we were doing, I saw him, I knew he was. I
Yeah.
went up to him. And he goes, "Hi," he says, "Yeah, you can't get it started." I said, "Look, we're over your school there." I said, "I have deliveries." I said, "We, the city, gave you permission to park over there. Why don't you leave it?"
Yeah.
It was broke down, it was
Yeah.
broke down over there.
Yeah,
So next couple, this was a while, ago, a couple months ago. They're out there and I saw Flipper out there and I said,
he's back.
he's, I don't know what he's doing, but he's over there.
He left.
Yeah. And I forget what are the other guys. And there's just got their back themselves. So I said, all right, so we need a hand, let me know. I got a 24-volt jump over there. And they're like, no, put a couple jump boxes up, started right up. So we're sitting there running for a while. And then I saw Nick, and it says, it's going over there this afternoon. Hasn't been back.
That's good.
Yeah. And unlike Mike goes over and threatens them.
Good old Mike.
Good old Mike.
I'm gonna ask him because if it's the same cure, she was dating some other dude. Wondering if she ended up leaving him and going to Mike.
Was it not that Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, he was on the bed. It's her.
Because somebody else told me the story about it. Yep.
Foley, isn't his name Foley?
Yeah, that's it. On 10th.
Yeah, the condos there.
Yep, that's it. That's the one. Actually, his condo's for sale.
Is it?
It's been for like a year and a half. He wants too much money in the real whoever he's selling it from. Mike and Angela said that they would sell it for him. He's got somebody who's gonna get it right off the market. She just sold next to Roosevelt, between Roosevelt and Second Street. There's condos, there's like 3 condos there. She just sold one of them. The guy sold that, she sold that, he bought a house on Sea Spray. She got that. Sold one of the oysters.
Same guy.
Another one. This woman bought a house through her. And I'm thinking, she's got like 4 closings in like 2 weeks.
Nice.
We keep that up.
That's what they had never. They're not.
What if they're talking about, Kevin Fuller's, contracts?
Who?
Kip
Yeah,
and Paul's. They're the only contract negotiation that I know of.
this is done.
Oh, it is done. Oh,
What happened to him on it? And this on,
no, it's not.
it's too easy going. He had like a verbal. Like a verbal handshake with Ben. Well, you remember, we talked about it. They brought up the contract and ratified it without Paul here.
Right.
So then when Paul found out about it, he goes, we were fully done. Like, we were still discussing certain things. And I'm like, well, they ratified it at the thing. So, Bennett, they got rid of Bennett, and then there was like the limbo, and then once Tiger came in, I'm like, well, you have to wait for Tiger.
Yeah.
And Tiger, told him, what I can do, like, they brought it up and they ratified it, like, they already voted on it, Paul. So he's stuck with what he had when they ratified it.
Yeah. Yeah. What Kip's been, what Kip done in 2 years? Kip says, "Man, and Patrick is closer." They're like good friends.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'm like 7 months.
We tried to do the same. Here's Simon. Okay, well, I'm gonna have my attorney look at it.
Yeah.
He was like, someone signed anything.
Yeah.
He was like, you don't trust me? No.
I don't trust anyone.
Well, we might not get it done. If they don't want me to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm to that point.
Well, it's even harder now because you can just stay at the store if you want to stay and do that full time. There's plenty of stuff you do there.
Yeah, we manage. I don't know if we're up to, I don't know if we're at 10 or 12. Because we might have lost a lot. Huh?
They're not on 20s.
I'm trying to get on 20. Did you see me selling?
Which one?
Not Brian and the other guy.
Oh, yeah.
Not him.
Bolton.
Right, that's Bolton. Not him, the other guy. Selling them.
And is that the house on the dunes? Wow.
Because remember when we were here? His wife was here. One of the first meetings he said he was really good. Yeah, I don't remember. It was the night of the interviews.
Okay. Oh, and didn't they leave or something?
Yes,
Yes.
because she was gonna speak. And then the people said, oh, she was here and she left. It's them. They're selling everything. Getting out. Yep. You watch. You gonna hear that?
Yeah, who they using?
Huh?
Who they using? I'd like to be that realtor.
Yeah, what's her name? Come back.
Susan?
Yep,
Wow.
that's who it is. That's how I found out about it.
Wow.
We were talking about it after Joey came on, so I was doing.
Wow.
And I really don't know him, I really don't know her. But they built and bought to do this.
Yeah.
So now they got like the one house that is, I think that she's approved for zoning and everything. 7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, 4 bathrooms. I don't know. 2 kitchens.
Well, that's probably the biggest question, because it's like,
like she said, we have.
Well, it's probably a square footage thing, where like, after a certain square footage, you're allowed to have two kitchens. Yeah. 'Cause my neighbor did it. Fran built that house.
Right.
That was to have two kitchens.
Yeah, but she was doing it for her mother.
Yes.
Exactly, that's legal, that's a mother.
Well, that's how they did it. They just, they called it a mother.
Yeah, I know. What? You got the truth, or this side, and someone's in the middle.
Yeah,
like
true,
the
true,
truth,
yeah.
Right. I don't know, I like the Airbnbs on top of the store. There's 6 Airbnbs.
Oh, are they?
The Army Corps has one of them. They rented from June 1st, June 15th. They're gonna ask if they can extend it to October.
Who's this on?
See, John. The, Norfolk Treasure.
Oh, really? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't run out the whole thing.
I think there's 30, some of them were rented out. Yeah, the one guy came down to look at the, I don't know if he got a hold of Mike or Jeff, I don't know how, but I'm in the store, working in the store, and Angela says somebody's coming to buy a check off or something for upstairs. I said, "Oh, you know." The day before, I met the guy with Ryan. Saw him in the store and somebody knocks on the door, "Come on in." I turn around. And I went, "No." He goes, "John." I said, "Yeah." That's what it is." He goes, "We're renting upstairs." So we do one up.
So nobody lives up there? It's all Airbnb.
Oh, yeah. There's a woman, they're opening something up in Atlantic City. Some big store,
Yeah.
restaurant, whatever, I don't even know. There's a woman in there, I guess the restaurant or whatever. Their headquarters is in Vegas. She's here to open the place up.
Ah, cool.
So she gets deliveries in our store. And then I just take them over upstairs to her.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she was like, "If you see these, market fuel pumps the one day." And they're like, "We don't know who this is for." And I'm like, "Jocelyn?" They're like, "Yeah, it's for upstairs. I'll take it up." But we have one or baby. The guy wants. Beautiful, much longer building house.
Yeah.
Beautiful house.
Downstairs.
Yeah. Other guy bought. Paddle board, it's not everything. But the first round starts Friday. He wants too much money for it.
Yeah.
There's an apartment. You know, I mean, the
Yeah.
houses are like
Oh,
this,
yeah.
but there's a family that's coming down. And you can fit 3 cars in front of it, that's it. And one's gonna be on the stones, not in the driveway.
And they pay 10 grand?
It's like $10,000 for the house.
Wow.
Yep. So that's what I do. I do the inspection before they move in, and then I do the inspection after they move out.
Some of them aren't bad prices if they can hold a lot of people. You know?
Mike's and Jeff's. They're priced. They got,
With the ones up above the store.
I don't know what it is, but people that are up there that come down, like the coffee pot, sure. They think whoever used it prior, they dumped something out, they dumped the part out. So he says, "I'll be right back, I'll go, you run over CVS and grab another one."
That's false.
But I knew a woman that I grew up with, grew up next to on 8th Street. Her husband rented it upstairs for the week. And they loved it. They could walk everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
They walk down to the beach. He went out there one day to start his car to make sure it was still starting. Because I haven't tried.
Wow. It really is. When you think about it, you got Cunaveras, you got Richmond's, Primo, Bistro,
That's it.
CVS.
They were at beef sure for breakfast. They were at Sellers for lunch. They were at the Cove for dinner.
Yep. Yeah, it really is a nice spot.
The only thing he said, if they were driving the one day, they were gonna go down to the Scales.
Yeah.
Cause he walks with a cane. He was, that's too far for me to walk. I just wish he would finish painting the place.
Yeah, they're gonna continue down that side?
Can't keep, the electrician's been so busy. They put all the lights and everything in the sockets, they never came back to finish that.
Wow.
The signs, they're supposed to have goose next one. He's got everything, just having a time, same thing with the paint.
Wow.
I mean, that's a good thing for them. But they did come in and paint the front of the building. So that we didn't have to close while they painted.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
couple of others, so we knew that, and then he said he would be back like in a week, and he would do the side, do the other side, and then eventually he'd do the back.
Yeah.
So they haven't been back at all. And Mike's preaching.
I was gonna say, Jeff's not into that. Like,
No.
Jeff's very, when he wants something done, he wants it done.
Yes, he does. But I think Mike's handling that, so. Jeff is
Just like a sign.
well, no, Jeff, yeah, yes, but Jeff is like paper. He likes the spreadsheets. I mean, I think of them all the time,
Yeah.
and he even said that a couple
Yeah.
times. Well, he went to do something, man, I don't know, commissioner, whatever, I don't know, I don't care.
Yeah.
But she was on the phone with him, and he was like, you know, he wants to settle down with her. And she was like, I don't have time. I don't have time. You owe me the money.
Yeah.
Business owes me the money. We're on the side.
Yeah.
One night, you and I sit down and we'll reconcile.
Yeah.
Well, you know, but he's not that. Now,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Just a
Hey,
good dude.
it was funny. I don't know if I told you the story when I was in there first work. I was seeing him, his wife walk past.
Yeah.
Busy doing stuff again and see somebody walk by and you see them 2 or 3 times, you hear the store,
Yeah.
they wave, you know. And then one time he was like looking in the window and I was like, yeah, come on in, and it's like that, you know, and then when I finally met him. And I said, you're the one that was talking. He said, we walk by to see how you guys are making out. I said, if I known that was you, clean it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like, no. And the guys, we call them gypsies next door.
How are they making it? Anybody going in there?
I don't think they're gonna be there long. Supposedly. It's all
Yeah.
because somebody came out of there the other night and was on bitching that just this, that. We're gonna have them shut down.
Shocker. It's a
Yeah.
scam.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
come on. When we first went in, I think the guy's name's Mark. So we're outside. What's that? I go over and introduce myself. So he comes in and looks in the store and everything, and we're still putting stuff together and everything. So a day or two later, I said, "So let me check out your store." It's like from here to there. What's the rest of that? He goes, it's our lounge. Like your lounge, they got the golden apple wall, it's got curtains and everything. So I stick my head, there's a couch and there. And they're still building something, you know what I mean? It's like a lounge. Yeah, well, we need someplace to hang out. Yeah, okay.
Probably a front.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
You know that those guys are gonna go back and forth entirely.
You want me to go get them, Frank? You want me to go get them?
No, get it. No, you go get it. You're.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is it more than this?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Now you're welcome.
I got to stay.
We appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, when this time. I'm good.
We're gonna put you on the web page.
Always take all the.
Yeah, yeah.
Always take a little.
I hear you, I hear you. But I want to ask.
Like, you can feel free to stop that.
Cool, cool.
I don't do that, you know what I mean? Yeah, I did Philly stickers yesterday. To the movie beach.
Cool.
And
That lady was so excited.
yeah,
She was, yeah, we were laughing. She was like dancing. My son says, "The movie's over. What's this lady dancing?" She's the one that won the film.
yeah, I ended up, I realized, because I mean, 16 games playing, and I realized I'm going on Saturday, and then I couldn't go Friday, and I didn't even think of it, so I'm like, so last minute I told Paul,
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. Just wrap them up. I was gonna give them to a client or
Yeah,
something,
yeah, yeah.
and but I was cool, yeah, and I took a picture with her and her family today and put it on social media.
Oh, cool.
And she was so, yeah, she was so.
Was she still excited?
Oh,
It was
like,
like, it's like she don't know
you
now.
don't do it for that, you know.
No, it was, she was excited. She was excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, but, and I appreciate it, nice, yeah, but we'll always take a little bump, you know. Yeah,
Yeah, one day you and I gotta get together again.
at some point, yeah, how. You know, you're, yeah, we'll do that, then we can kind of figure out how it's gonna work. How's everything going over the store?
I was telling him, busy now. That's all I've been doing. I finally. Sunday afternoon, I finally cleaned my fish pond. It's usually done, sure, beginning of May. Yeah. It's open and ready. I finally. New filter. I mean, I put water in it, I feed them, blah, 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 but I didn't clean it, weed it, didn't it? Yeah, until Sunday.
It was all those projects and they all had to be burned.
Well, no, my heater, the solar, all that can't go to the back burner. I want to get this done in the fall.
Yeah.
They came over, we did all the measuring and everything. She bought a store. Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Yes.
Yeah, the house, so the house. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when we, nice, I get it, and I've walked through the stores. Too. Good nice shop.
I was leaving one day.
Well, I walked through another time too, yeah, and you just have like 2 minutes, I'm like, I stopped at the, we got something, Scott, and holiday architects. So I was right there, so when I walked through again, yeah, I mean, it's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of business stuff going on now.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
one of the things that the lady is my then. My house from. It's fun. Well, it's just like a major, they in high school, it's executive busy, they in it.
Just said personnel contract. Oh, yeah.
There's a, that's good. For, I don't know, something given the
Knew that was funny. So I guess.
what's the most doing enough or something? It's a really strange circumstance. They just come here. And they, they call every once in a while, but it's not. It's not indicative of.
Right. And there's a, I don't know if you see, it was about him up. So They asked me about how it was being. So he told me, I said, he looked at me and shit. Their hands are tied. He says they drive. Let's go back up. He goes, like that. As soon as they see a car come down the street, they stop. The guy was good. He was like, that, but maybe they have cameras. He goes, oh, they've got cameras. It's always something. It's always something. 2 years and 5 months. Two more 4th of July's. There you go. That's been like this one went good. Yeah. Went real good. Yeah, it did. I'm for a high tide next year. Matter of fact, I think I'll always be shocked by the COVID and the post-COVID 4th of July. Yeah, because nobody was flying, nobody was vacationing, and it was all go to the shore. Right. And it was insane. Yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah. I mean, it always gets busy, but that just, they took it to a whole new level. Yep. There was people everywhere. Yeah. How am I gonna, next time I see one of your spots on the beach in the morning. There's a guy that drives his golf cart. Guy, yeah. Is he taking a cruise or what's he doing? Drives it down the. Drives down and then goes out and walks on the beach. Is that the one they posted on social media? But it's funny though. Oh, yeah, maybe, because I said he was parking on the dune, right? Yeah. He's parking up on the dune. Because it's funny, lately, people who have been complaining about it, they're getting tortured by people. Yeah, they are. They're like, oh, God forbid you have fun. Oh, you live in a short town. You don't expect this stuff. Like, they're getting brutal. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's funny. Yeah. You know, and you got the Warner Royce guys. Oh yeah. Does he even exist? Who's that? I don't know. I meet him someday. Yep. Oh, it's a fictitious. People know because he's it's a fictitious name. You think? Yeah. Because people, certain people from the island do interact with him. Yeah, yeah. Like they know who he is. He loves my wife. He's always promoting my. Oh, is it? Always promoting. That's good. Yeah. Always says that I'm always at the cellar. That I should buy people books when they forget. That's my wife. I don't interact with him. She was like, "Oh, Walter saw you at the cellar yesterday." I'm like, "What? 7 o'clock in the morning when I was putting the floor down?" Man. So good morning. Sweet, man. Better than hot. You heard about the commission of the parity? We can't figure out which one for us. They finally figured out it's the main unit. Obsolete. Sounds about right. Well, are they still doing the audit on? I just got the report. No, not how to fix the system. How we're gonna replace. Yeah, the best replacement options or something. There's a couple highlights. There's 4 split units. They're staying. That could the one in my gym. Yes, it is. The one that one's working fine. The one in the computer room. Yeah. The one over here and the one in Tiger's office. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. They're gonna finally look out the old baseboard system in my office. That might go. That might go. It's only like 40 years old. Yeah. You know, well, like the hot heaters in here. It's perfect. The boilers. Yeah.
So we don't have to do that. Over there, that was built, that was put in what, the seventies?
Yeah.
Like Matt and I said, it's still work,
Yeah,
but when it goes, you can't get parts for it.
yeah.
The boiler is in- when a new company comes in and looks at the boiler, they leave. Like the one kid that was working on it, he goes, this thing's twice as old as I am.
I shouldn't be saying this, but when mine works, it works pretty good. It gets cold in my office.
Yeah. Well, remember, we had to put those vents on here. To let some of the cool air,
Oh, really?
because it got so cold in there. I got called down there, I don't know if it was hard, maybe it was hard. It was literally raining
Oh, my God.
because it was so hot in the attic and it was so cold, it had cloud. And it was
Wow.
literally raining.
Oh, my God. Where? Oh, that's right. It's a cool little house. You should, that's the one with the carport. Right? Yeah. Carport's still there? Wow.
I was,
Now, is he actually living in it? Or is
Yeah,
it flip it like everything
no.
else?
he's living
That's the
in
one he wants to stay in.
I was telling him the last time I was in that house. It was at a. It was when they were having a function. And I had to go because I was running the function. And that was the one and only time I was in the house.
Wow.
Because I said to Mike, I said, I remember. He goes, yeah, where did you have to do this? And I'm like, and I was back in what, 80,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Wow.
When he redid the house, he invited some of the family over to see it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Because as soon as they heard he bought it, they forgot they were
I
gonna
haven't
house.
seen him that much. I mean, I don't go out at all.
Well, he's been doing that house from Wall Street. He built another slam on Wall Street.
Ah, I saw that, yeah.
You know, he builds a nice house.
Yeah. Like, surprised me when into Jeff, because you wouldn't think you would want a partner at this stage.
And I don't know who. He's got some places in Florida. We've got an apartment down there. I don't know if it's Jeff.
Well, does he still have Florida tags on all his cars?
I'm not sure all of it.
Yeah.
He's got his Escalade in confident. Because when we stayed and another one, which I didn't know, I mean, all I was told was he's nearby. Yeah. He's one floor up and over. So they all use these electronic codes. So he's sending me all these freaking codes. Like, wait, oh, he said, that goes to that unit, that goes to this unit. If you go into my unit, hanging over here, you hit this code, and there's the keys to my activity. My drive in the car down. Everything's a walking. That's funny. Yeah, his boat, I think he finally brought the boat up here in the summer. But right out our back deck, I'm out there drinking coffee one morning, and that's when I found out how close he was. I hear, yo, yo, yo. He goes, stand here. I look, and there he is cleaning his boat. So what are you doing here? Because I keep my boat here. Yeah. So we were bullshitting and everything, and then I went down and talked to him. I said, where do you live? He goes, well, there you are. There I am. Well, this winter, when we first go down to, what we did last year was we sent all of our clothes to Rip's house down in Florida. Because he's not far from where the condo is. So when we got off the airplane, we went to his house, picked up 2 boxes of clothes, we put them in the condo. We were supposed to go back like 4 times. We never made it. So all of our clothes and everything are still in the condo. Because other people use the condo. So everybody's got a little area. So I said, next time, when I get off of the airplane, I'm getting a ticket for the next time. Yeah. Yep. Because she was like, oh, I'll come over and get the tickets. So I said, 1 or 2. You want to go with me? You can. Yeah. You can't beat it. Yeah. Yeah. The one time we flew down, it was $72 round trip. Yeah. Yeah, you can't beat it. It was almost as much to go from the airport, the Uber thing. It was almost as much to go from the airport to the condo. Yeah. Better just say, how come the camera's only on the audience? We have a film director now. Yeah, right.
I heard, that water park in Lake City, $90, $89 a person. Yeah, I was shocked, man. Family entertainment in Lake City. I mean, it's a way to keep the riffraff out, I guess. Yeah. I don't know how busy they're gonna be. Right. They officially open yet? I know they did a soft opening. Yeah, it's open. They couldn't open before. They must have a deal with the casinos too. Like send your people over go if they want to go. Oh, yeah, yeah. Although I don't know, if casino would want people leaving the property. Yeah, who knows? I heard he hasn't paid anybody. That's his MO last year.
Thank you.
Yours? I don't know, who are yours? Most of mine are from New York. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Not a common name. Yeah, yeah.
She did that.
That was it, 67? 69? Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, I want to stay.
My hang out blankets. Just speak at the end of the meeting, you can talk about whatever you want. They don't decide on the windows. We can't stop the windows. We can show our displeasure, and they've done that, especially our mayor. He's shown his displeasure on. You're allowed to march. Yeah. Peacefully. Peacefully.
Anything more than.
Yeah.
And the noise. Houses there were just renting. See.
Where do you live on the island? Oh, okay.
And I'm. Our house is.
Yeah, so that's all that.
I remember when he was.
Uh-huh.
I didn't call
There you go.
Much more.
Yeah.
Well, that's, I guess that's my. We go down to the beach. We know it's always the same people on the street.
Right, yeah, right.
Now you go, it's like,
That's right. When I grew up on the beach, we had 3 families that my mother would take
the whole group of everybody down, and she would stay until 12 o'clock. And then Mrs. Homikowski would bring lunch down, and my mom would go home and do her stuff until like 2 o'clock or whatever. And then Mrs. Flatton used to come over, bring a snack. Oh, we were at the beach 9 minutes before, yeah, exactly. Right. Yes.
That was. I don't have like.
Uh-huh.
We turned it off. He just changed it. I just changed it again. Lynn, don't forget to hit the button. Thank you.
All right, we have a motion second, executive session. All in favor? Any opposed? Seeing none, motion passed. Fred, can you summarize?
The contract for the city manager, the information on that matter will be made available to students. Discuss the vehicle. Council also discussed the creation of the city manager position. City council is pursuing the creation of that position and adopt appropriate review for potential candidates to fill that position. Council also discussed the salary ordinance and the terms and conditions of certain positions. That will be made available this evening. The council considers ordinance number 8/2023 on tonight's agenda. Also discussing the shared services agreement for a joint list support with the city of Ventnor. The manager will continue to pursue such negotiations, and that will be made available upon conclusion of the negotiations.
One thing I'd like to remind you, if you can speak into the microphones, it'll make it easier for people. Next up, we have our approval of our June 21st, 2023 council meeting executive session minutes. We have a motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
Delivery?
Yeah.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Carried.
We have our approval of payroll requisition list and operating expenses. We have a motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
Delivery?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Carried.
All right, this time we'll open it up for public comments on agenda items only. On up, Dad.
Thanks, Frank, Jeremy, from 605 West Shore Drive. I got two complaints. Got tasks. First one here is about having all the streets in paved, Brigantine, sounds great. But,
Is this on the agenda?
yes, go right here,
Which
Zach.
item?
Huh?
Which item?
Number 12. Okay? Now, that sounds good, well, we're paying them for this guys. And they're talking to these people about when book, that will come around and pay them off. They should have been, this is one of the nicest streets that got paid. South Georgia again, and then came around, started getting involved with our place. Put a little patch in. Dirt sales, the patch sales got bucks on the place. That's one complaint. Second point I got, see, it's not in the general office, it's after meetings. Governor signed a thing, a Louisville bill, that, so we're gonna have.
Dad, I love you.
I got to finish, I got to finish, sorry, guys.
I love you guys.
Yeah, I'm going to government, ask the board, I don't know, how much that will cost me next? Well, it says, that sound ridiculous, spend money. Thank you.
There's no other public comment, we'll close the public portion. I apologize. Yes, yes. Please. Okay.
And it's going to be doing instance. This needs to be said now. Respectfully. Find another means for the executive sessions. Set the way we held it tonight. It was disrespectful, unfair to the public that comes to attend this meeting, to sit and wait for over an hour. While you hold the meeting, which could be held at another time. So, thanks for time to be there and to every member of this council. That the public deserves better. So we want respect. People might leave, people have other things to do. And don't take our time to do your job, find your time to do. Thank you.
There's no other public comment, we'll close the public portion. Next up, we have ordinance number 8 of 2023. This is an introduction, and this is amending chapter 6 salary ordinances and compensation of the code of the city of Brigantine. We have a motion and second. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
Delivery?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Carried.
Ordinance number 9 of 2023. This is an introduction. This is an ordinance amending chapter 284 of the code of the city of Brigantine as it relates to the handicap parking spaces. And this is at 344 31st Street South. We have a motion second. Questions or comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
Delivery?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2023-144, and this is an ordinance amending chapter. I apologize. Oh, did I have it? Yeah, I think That must be out of the right. Okay, so I have that. That's why I'm looking for March.
And that is going to that point.
Yes, I'm sorry. That. Is that later on the agenda?
No, you need to put that on your, so.
Yeah, so I have that. That's a. So this is resolution authorizing the mayor and clerk to execute a contract with South State Inc. for the city of Brigantine 2022 road improvement program. We have a motion second.
I'll make that motion.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
You,
Yes.
Lettieri,
Yes.
Delivery,
Yes.
Hany,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Mayor,
Yeah.
motion carried. You want to do the ordinance number 10 for work, please?
Yeah, but I don't see. I can't.
Didn't you change the agenda?
Yeah, let's. Yes, that's it. All right, I'll do that, just part of this. Yeah, just part of this. I apologize.
That might be the one.
It's the one, yeah. the one-
Yeah.
That's fine. All right, thank you for that. Ordinance number 10 of 2023, this is an introduction. This is ordinance amendment chapter 284 of the code of the city of Brigantine as it relates to vehicles and traffic. And this is, I apologize. This is the do not enter sign on Marston.
No, poor,
No parking, there's signs,
Remove the parking,
Handicap, removal of handicap park.
not handicap, just a removal.
removal of no parking on that lot
There you go.
between Marston and Olca.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I think that's one.
All right, perfect. Can we have a motion second?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All right, questions or comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
You,
Yes.
Lettieri,
Yes.
Delivery, Hany,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yeah.
Mayor,
Yes.
motion carried.
We did that. So just make sure I have the same as everybody else, I have a different agenda. We're at 1:45. So you guys have resolution 20. Right? Making sure. All right, so we have resolution 2023, number 145, and this is a resolution of participation, so a resolution approving participation with the state of New Jersey's Department of Public Safety American Rescue Plan, Act 2021, Coronavirus State Physical Recovery Fund, Automated License Plate Reader Initiative. We have a motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, we have roll call.
You,
Yes.
Lettieri,
Yes.
Delivery,
Yes.
Hany,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Mayor,
Yes.
motion carried.
Resolution 2023-146, and this is authorizing a contract for Action Uniform Company for police and fire uniforms. We have a motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri,
Yes.
Delivery,
Yes.
Hany,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Mayor,
Yes.
motion carried.
Resolution 2023-147, and this is authorizing the refund of South State Incorporated for the return of hydrant meter. We have a motion second.
I'll make that.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri,
Yes.
Delivery,
Yes.
Hany,
Yes.
Reardon,
Yes.
Mayor,
Yes.
motion carried.
Resolution 2023-148, this is a resolution by the city of Brigantine, New Jersey, authorizing the award of contract to cybersecurity expert for emergency migration and setup of a cloud-based email system in the amount not to exceed $17,200. A motion second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
What we're doing here is we're having issues with the city's email system here. Part of the issue is that the servers and software is very, very old. We're moving to a cloud-based system to make sure that we eliminate those problems. So this is the migration of that. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
DeLuca?
Yeah.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2023-149, this is real estate tax refund. Motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
DeLuca?
Yeah.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yeah.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2023-150, and this is smoke detector inspection refund, fee refund. We have a motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
DeLuca?
Yeah.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2023-151, and this is a rental inspection fee refund. We have a motion second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
DeLuca?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
See your agenda.
Have that alone.
Okay. All right, so it's the resolution 2023-152, and this is endorsing the Atlantic County's water quality management plan amendment. We have a motion and second.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
DeLuca?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2023-153, this is a CPR cancellation class refund. We have a motion and second. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
DeLuca?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Resolution 2023-152, and this is authorizing the ratification of the city manager's contract. We have a motion and second.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
DeLuca?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Motion carried.
We have our agenda. On the agenda, we have a Brigantine Elf Summerfest noise extension request, Marine Mammal Training Center pup strut request, Marine Mammal Training Center run for the animals request. We have a motion and a second.
I'll make that motion.
Questions or comments? Seeing none, can we have roll call?
You,
Yes.
Lettieri?
Yes.
DeLuca?
Yes.
Kane?
Yes.
Reardon?
Yes.
Mayor Sarah?
Yes.
Okay.
Next up, our council manager, committee discussions.
Nothing for you, Mayor.
Appreciate it. John?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'll turn it over to our deputy mayor, Karen Deal.
Just a quick thing, the farmers market's going great and lots of people come in and vendors are happy. And also, about 3 weeks ago, we reported that the golf course had done that after 3-day weekend over Memorial Day, well, they topped it like quite a bit of the 4th of July weekend. Tons of grounds, I've given me like 700 rounds in 4 days, and revenue was way up, and the course is going great. Went out and played and won. But
And kick it over to, volunteer.
Got it.
Director Lucas.
Thank you. In view of the lateness of the hour, I'm going to yield my time to Councilman Haynes. Nothing further.
Get it done here.
I got nothing. Long night, so too tired. I'm just gonna kick it over to you. Thanks, Mayor. Want to thank everybody for coming out this evening. I certainly apologize if we all do that the executive session got a little extended this evening. And we'll try to do a better job the next time. All I want to say is I just want to compliment the Chamber of Commerce. They had a movie on the beach last night at 38th Street. Alex with the charter, one of the members of the chamber here this evening, and it was a phenomenal night out there. And I especially want to thank John Dorn of Public Works and the service they provided, and the chief with the police that were out there also. It was just a great night. We had Finding Dory, which is a sequel to Finding Nemo. Hundreds of people. We had a mermaid out there. It was a great family night here on the beach, 38th Street. So, you know, we have a few more movies down the beach coming up. So you're all welcome to come on out. Thank you.
A couple of things, I guess, from me. First of all, the seawall, I guess back somewhere last winter, car crashed into the seawall. The county's out there making repairs. They originally did temporary repairs to get it open. They're out working today on the full repairs of the seawall. They'll be doing it in a couple of phases, but to let people know that that's moving forward. Really want to thank our county executive, Dennis Levinson, and our commissioner, Rick Davies. They've been working really hard to make sure that we get that project completed and ready. For the Conoco station, the city has made contact with the owner of the Conoco station, let them know some of the issues that we have down there. The owner is now working to make some corrections. They started off by painting the building. They have let us know that they have hired an electrician to do an evaluation of the work that needs to be done out there. I had a conversation with the manager today, and they'll be reaching out to the owner. I think the main concerns going forward have to do with the canopy, which is that area over the pumps. The pumps themselves, they are open exposed, they need to be either remediated or enclosed, and also to see if there's any issues or concerns with the tanks. I know when it comes to the tanks, the state of New Jersey has been engaged. Shell Oil was out there and also engaged, so we're going to stay on top of that. But we're finally starting to make progress. The owner has stated that he will make whatever remediations are necessary. So we'll continue to go on that path, and we'll continue to keep people posted. We've had a number of meetings with short-term rental. For the short-term rental committee, we've had a number of meetings with the public. I'm going to share a formalized report just to let people know where we are. So I'll pass this out to council, and also make this available for anybody who's here. And I'm also going to be emailing this out to everybody who has engaged to be a part of the information discussions. Give me a second, I'll pass this out. Yeah. Put this out so if anybody wants a copy, please feel free to come up and grab it. I'm not going to read through every detail of this report. Basically, it's our short-term rental committee report. This is by myself and Sandy and Paul Thierry to give people a little bit of background on this. We've spoken now with about 200 residents on the island who have expressed their concerns about how short-term rental properties are operating in our community. The major issue and what it boils down to is its quality of life issue. How short-term rental properties on this island are operating are creating a major disruptive negative impact to the people living in those communities or living around those short-term rentals. You can look, we bullet pointed here some of the challenges that we need to address. Below that are some of the proposed solutions. On the next page, these are some of the needs that I think that the city has to do to address in order to start meaningfully move forward, and some of the financial ideas that will help to cover the cost of dealing with the challenges related to short-term rental properties. As I said, anything that this council does have to have a meaningful impact into changing the quality of people's life. This is going to become the building block as we go forward. We are beginning our meetings now with the owners, operators, and realtors. One, this is going to be shared with everyone, but I want people who are operators to fully understand how the decisions that they're making, and I'm going to say sometimes the lack of street compliance with potential rentals and the commercial usage is starting to hurt people. Biggest issue in complaint, constant noise, constant parties, bachelorette parties, special events. So we're going to start to work to look at how we bring these in. We've already had meetings with representatives from the business community here to talk about how some of the potential changes will impact the business community. But at the end of the day, as much as we want to be supportive and help our business community, it cannot come at the expense of the quality of life of people that live here. So we are going to meet with the owners and operators, share this information. I've already emailed them and shared them briefly some of the major concerns and start to make them a part of the discussions. But at the end of the day, the decisions that this council will make will be what is needed to improve the quality of life. So this is where we are. I shared this, so I'm not going to read every detail. Probably in the coming weeks, you will see a proposal that will come from this committee on how the city should move forward. The proposal will be obviously distributed to council. It will be emailed to all of the people that have identified themselves as stakeholders. It will be shared with the media, with the press, so this way people understand what it is we're trying to do, how it is we're trying to move forward. Once it is out there, we will then set up obviously our introduction and our public hearings here at City Hall to give people an opportunity to voice their opinions about that. But I would just want people to have a clear understanding of where we are today and how we intend to move forward. At this time, I'll open up to public comment. If you wish to be heard, please come up and state your name and address for the record.
My name is Guy Wilkins, 1310 Sheridan Boulevard, 72-year resident of the city of Brigantine, and proud of it. I've been dealing with problems caused by a lawn care service business being operated out of 1311 Sheridan Boulevard. The problems such as vehicles from the business being parked at the curb loaded with grass clippings on the east side of Sheridan Boulevard, directly outside of our living room and bedroom windows, which causes a stench from the clippings to make it impossible for us to open our doors and windows. Additionally, the vehicles from the lawn care service constantly leak oil all over Sheridan Boulevard. We waited 35 years for Sheridan Boulevard to get repaved, only to have it ruined by these lawn care trucks that are leaking oil all over the road. The Brigantine has ordinances and laws prohibiting the operation of businesses in a residential area. Why are they not enforced? 2 years ago, we were told that a committee would be formed to look into the problems with lawn care services operating in residential areas. Has anything been done? You as members of the Brigantine City Council have a fiduciary obligation to direct that all laws and ordinances be enforced equally. Something needs to be done now. We have waited long enough for action to be taken. No one should have to live under these conditions. Well, this, ladies and gentlemen, is just not fair. And it's totally out of hand. Thank you.
All right, we reach out to Guy tomorrow.
Yeah. Take a note, Mayor.
Pardon?
I asked that our city manager reach out to you tomorrow to see how we begin to address this.
We're good?
Yep.
Want me to make?
Sure.
I know your calls.
I know you.
What time?
Come in, 9 o'clock tomorrow.
9 o'clock, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to state that this guy and his wife are also renters. They don't own here. They have 3 trucks, 2 trailers, a regular car. They got ladders all over the place, trimming, swimming pools. It's just disgusting on 100 by 40 foot lot. Nobody else can spot it, complain. Nobody else can spot it. So nobody's, we've been to the rental inspection, we've been there, nothing's being done. We were promised 2 years ago that something's gonna be done. So, it wouldn't be at your house, that's for sure. You know?
Any other public comment? If there's no other public comment, I'll close the public portion. Is there any final announcement? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Good evening, Andrea Sullivan, 2000 Ocean Avenue. And I guess if you actually answer a lot of them looking at this and I appreciate this, looks like it's kind of line up a lot of our suggestions with maybe some of yours. And I guess my question is, I'm hearing from my neighbors and a lot of them are away. But when, do you have a timeline, where we might be looking at, like, it could be like 60 days, 90 days, 30 days?
Coming very soon. We're putting this together. It is multifaceted.
I know.
We are putting this together, but I wanted to memorialize in writing the suggestions we've heard, where we are, and this, we're going to build that plan. We are having meetings, and I promise you it will be very soon.
And I know another thing I heard from them, because a lot of my neighbors, have you seen the property at 8th Street here by the ocean, that big box is going on over here on 16th Street, the big box is going, and they refer to the boxes as monsters. And then when I look at it, and I hear, because I haven't really come against the planning, was looking at the plan, but more look at what the site, the floor plan is to the site. I mean, I just questioned 9, 10 bathrooms in a residential home. Who wants to clean them? Let alone manage them? And then the word thing too is not because like here comes the management part. Is it a house? For the operator of the house and a home with a family, or is it going to be used for something else? So I think we need to take a look at what the square footage is going to be used for, designated for, because it's going to look like mini hotels and most of the residential homes.
Just so you know, the one property that, because I serve on the planning board, the variances they came in for were denied by the
I
state.
heard that, thank you.
Yeah, so don't feel that your comments are lost on us.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of guess like, you know, kind of feel like we're throwing a party here, but I mean, not a whole lot of coming, but I hear a lot, you know, I'm hearing a lot of, there's a lot of noise and chatter, you know how that goes. I mean, there's a lot of risk gambling stuff, a lot of people have obligations for whatever reasons, some extreme, some not so extreme. But I can't tell you, so just sitting outside on the porch, under the morning, people coming off the beach. What's happening here? What's happening there? Sometimes I guess what I do on the news and I know where it's around. And I get an earful, and I guess you do too, because you're just in that position, you're recognized. And I'm just telling you, it has to do something. I never put the softball, because I have softball. My former president was here too. I mean, I'm sick of softball 35 years, and it's worked for 45 years. I was a phys ed teacher. And I look at these girls and the families, and I think, are we going to do something to preserve this life for them and their generation? Or are they going to be growing up in neighborhoods that are entitled to help in this? That's what you're thinking. Okay, thanks.
There's another public comment.
The question is about the renters, the houses that are being rented, big houses. Do you know, are all the people who rent are supposed to have licenses, correct?
If I think so, yes, you're supposed to have a license.
So they should be on the list, but what about the people who are doing it sort of under the box?
So as we're notified of those requirements, properties, our rental inspection office does bring them into compliance.
Okay, so this is respected because
a lot of them, where I am, look like they're houses that are just commuters. Thank you.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Did you know? Pardon me, I couldn't get your name.
Oh, Marilyn Todd.
Marianne, thank you.
Yes, Mrs. Floyd.
And it shows 3027 Street. First, thanks to this, I will quickly study it. If we want to emphasize mindfulness of faculty. And, that's. Secondly, the wind turbines. Where does this leave Brigantine stand now? We know what happened, we know what happened. What it is doing in terms of wind black and taking county. But personally, I'm disappointed in Lane County's response to this issue. And I just wonder, what the city, where does the city stand now?
So obviously, we're still in opposition to how the turbines are being done. We're in opposition to the bailout money that was given to Orsted. My understanding is Atlantic Shores is now coming in and asking for a similar bailout.
Yes.
The city is exploring different legal options. Ideally, the county, Atlantic County, should take this on behalf of the municipalities. So we're trying to work those avenues. I'm also setting up a meeting with the mayors of LBI. They have engaged legal action. They have sent a letter to the DEP citing some of the violations that they believe have occurred. So I want to try to get some more information from them on how they're proceeding. Our challenges were split between two projects. So while Atlantic Shores directly affects the cost of Atlantic City does not seem to have an issue with it. Orsted goes from Atlantic City south. So we're looking at those two options right now.
I admire what Cape County is doing,
It's
but I think Atlantic County is a big disappointment and surprise considering what it's facing. I don't understand it. Appreciate an explanation from somebody who's capable of giving one, but we should be behind Cape County.
I agree 100%. I have brought this up in different meetings with different leadership, and we should be following Cape County suit. I do not know what the hesitation is. I wish I had a better answer than nobody's beating the drum. More than the city of Brigantine. That and Margate are now engaging. Board is now engaging. I think part of the issue is that in the other municipalities on the mainland don't fully understand this. They still have the impression that this is somehow some way that we do. It is not.
No, it's a whole county issue.
Galloway is starting to engage now. Seeking starting to engage now. So we need help rounding up those troops.
What can the city do actually in terms of going in?
I think to engage with the other municipalities so that they understand, because I think if the direction comes from municipalities asking for this, then I believe the executive would have no reason to not move forward. But honestly, the best person to answer those questions as to the decisions he's making is him. I can't answer for
What about the Commissioner Grizzly?
So for the commissioners, I would say you need to ask those individual commissioners what their positions are. They know clearly where I stand and what our expectations are. They need to answer, and I think they should answer to the public where they stand.
If I could just interject 1 second, Mayor, and Mrs. Phillips, I fully agree with Mayor and yourself. Why, I don't know if anybody doesn't realize, last week, state legislature passed a law to give Orsted an additional $2 billion on top of the $16 billion they've already given them, which was supposed to come to the ratepayers, anybody who pays an electric bill, give it to Orsted. I don't understand that. I mean, why does a foreign windmill company get subsidized when we have plenty of local businesses and small businesses in the state that can do subsidies? So I agree 100% with you there. I'd also contact our state legislators to let them know how we feel about it also, especially the ones that voted for it and gave that money away. And tell them that we don't want to see any more money going away to Atlantic Shores or anybody else when it comes to offshore wind off our shores. One other thing, since you brought it up, Saturday night, there is a fundraiser at the DFW for windmills, then Brigantine Beach. They'll have plenty of information down there, and I'm sure plenty of people will talk to them. Thank you.
Just to be clear too, when we talk about state representatives, our senator and assembly representatives, District 2, or Legislative District 2, all voted against that substance. The votes went pretty much down party lines. Passed the Senate by,
Did you read the editorial in the Wall Street Journal?
I did not,
Oh, you didn't? Yeah,
Senate.
no, yes. The third one, and it had three, it's the third one, and it was to criticize partly, what the state did and how it's going to hurt the day that people have to pay the bill, ratepayers. And also, I went into some details about the contract, the original agreement between Orsted and the state. That money was to come back to the ratepayers. And they fought against that, and now the actions of I wish that the people in Atlantic County had backbone, gut to do what Kate May's doing. And you can see what Orsted, how they're going to fight. They're going to go after individual people in this lawsuit, but they're doing their job. And I think Kate May pointed out, this issue is going to be determined, should be determined in the courts, not by somebody suing. I mean, they have a right to their opinions and their viewpoints down there, I think they can. But they're sticking their necks out, and boy, Atlantic County, whether they change themselves. So, I guess that's all, you talk to these people, who represent us on this, board of commissioners, but they are, they have this in some other world, so these things are going to take place. But, right out there and on the street, anything this world can do, please do it. Thank you. Thank you.
Henry Walden, 314 20th Street. I wasn't going to speak tonight, but I know we're going to follow this is the money that was allotted to Orsted. If the windmills aren't built, that money doesn't exist. It's federal credits for renewable energy, the same as I got when I was on my house. The reason why it was reallocated from the taxpayers was because if Orsted didn't get that credit for its contractors who are in New Jersey, then the contractors in Delaware, Maryland, New York would undercut the New York or the New Jersey contractors, thereby getting all the parts sourced from out of state, and that money would have gone to the other states. It's federal money, it is not state. So when you say there's money that's supposed to go to the taxpayer, New Jersey was alone on the East Coast cities or states in originally putting that up. They were going to give it at the end instead of somewhere along the food chain. And what could happen without that law change is that all of these windmills, assuming they're installed, would be built out of state and then shipped into federal waters, and New Jersey taxpayers would get nothing. Not on the front end, not on the lower cost to get these things installed, and on the back end. As far as Atlantic County doing anything, one of the concerns is suing when you don't have standing. I know Vince looked into that. Atlantic County has limited access to show standing in the courts. So people who are anti-wind can speak as much as they want. But when they go into the court of law, they have to show standing at the very first entry to have a say. And in many of the situations where Cape May has standing, or might have standing, Atlantic County does. It's as simple as that. Thank you.
Please go to public comment. We close the public portion. Any final council comments? Seeing none, can we have a motion to adjourn? Second, all in favor? Any opposed? Seeing none, meeting closed. Thank you very much for joining us for our July 12th council meeting, watching your council. Thank you.